Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Ben Brown. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And that's a little bit high. And we are underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
The wind and the pitch. And that is out of play. That's inside. The Cubs looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. And that one almost hit him.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was rating on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And here is Stephen Kwan. Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
This one in the air. Brown makes the grab, and that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Shane Bieber. What do you look for here?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. And ball one. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
John Birdie at the plate. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Robles quickly throws it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Hit in the air left field. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
In half up to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's a strike. 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. Return throw to first. Double play. And a run scores from third.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Michael Busch digs in now, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 3 for 8 in the series coming in.
Swanson.
Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
0-1 now. There's the strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald went off for 2 homers in his last game. Brown back to work. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH, Will Brennan.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hat moving under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Lane Thomas now. There's the strike.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there. Quick three-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Tap foul at the plate. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Crow Armstrong racing over to make the catch. Guardians lead 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Swinging a foul straight back. Rodriguez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Went deep in the ball game last night. High in the air, out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Chop back up the middle. Fitzgerald throws to first in time, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Rubio.
And a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And now 1 and 2. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's saved.
Batting up, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Austin Hedges now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that drops in for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Tying run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. That misses. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1. Robles working through some struggles lately.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Almost got him. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. And they get Nico Hoerner 1 away.
Fastball right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now the third baseman, John Birdie. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he was nowhere near that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
That's out to center field. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. And he's already singled in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing at a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that one fouled off. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Corrals it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. Fly to left his first time. Brennan, in his 3rd season, 27 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Late on that fastball.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Full count.
On the ground, Birdie bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Bottom 4. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian
the
Happ.
left fielder, Ian
Happ with some impressive production lately. Fought off foul.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Line drive, and this might be trouble.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that is out of play. A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1.
That's out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
I'm kicking verses, national anthem, whole world diverses, impeccable, believable, kids incredible, down with the whole squad, so incredible, whole crowd get loud, on my side, anybody in the place, y'all get by, hey, 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 let's go get 'em.
Brown back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here's Brian Rocchio. That's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Miguel Amaya.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you try.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Out to short, Rocchio. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Backed off the plate that time. That one fouled off, 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Hedges over to first in time. Home half of the fifth
Now
inning, moving
batting,
along.
second
2 quick
baseman,
outs.
Nico.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Birdie, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Horner off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Robles should have this one, and that'll do it. Cubs leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the catcher, Austin Hedges. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that skips into there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That misses. 1-0. The other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second now, going for 3. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Yohan Duran.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one is upstairs.
1-0.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Not even close there. 2-1. And that one fouled off. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0-for-2 in this one.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Up and in, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That clips the corner. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In there, sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at the ballpark,
Off,
and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Catapult to the top since 9-8, had the baddest flow, look and watch. I done seen everybody through their eras. Def Jam, Death Row, Bad Boy, Rockefeller. You get the picture, your favorite record.
That clips the corner. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Swing and a miss as he was late. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the left field.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that one hammered. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Bush.
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped to short. Throw on to Santana. Third out. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Outfield playing. Pretty shallow. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the Cubs.
pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it. 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a strike in there. Merriweather, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Austin Hedges stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, Swanson. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Number 10.
Go ahead run on base. And now Victor Robles. 1 for 3.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off down the right side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Cade Smith getting ready to go. Herron also getting ready. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way.
Now
He set him
back,
up with
the
a high
designated
fastball
hitter,
and then
Manuel.
bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So up now for Chicago, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down, and now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya. Fouled off. He was late. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade Smith.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next cup to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And misses inside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late with the swing there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Corner in ball now. One. Takes ball one off the plate.
Ball one, no strikes.
And fouled off. with the go-ahead run at third. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Just
Outside, that's
missed.
the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just outside. And a full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that'll load the bases.
Ball four.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Number 5.
So bases all loaded up. Down the number 2 hitter, John Birdie. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the
There
count.
was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Went with
One
the
ball,
sweeper, but it
2 strikes.
misses.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Rodriguez on third. Amaya on second. Horner at first. 2 out of the inning. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
at the
for
plate,
Cleveland,
Stephen
the left fielder,
Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
Merriweather back to work. That
1-0.
one not close. And that is ball 1. And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
That's ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hat moving under it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
And now it's switch hitting
Jose
third baseman Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one almost got him.
Hey.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Julian Merriweather done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
The
the
left-hander on now, Matthew Boyd.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Late swing fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Guardians fail to score. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rocchio hauls it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ, a switch hitter batting right. Happ lays off.
Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Trevor Stephan up and loosening in the pen. Sewald also throwing. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Michael Busch now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full, all tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the DH, Will Brennan. That misses. Ball 1. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one fouled off. Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Home run number 10 of the year. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Brazier. 25th appearance of the year for him.
We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's your strike. 95 of that one. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Rocchio in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off,
well, 1-run game. Dansby Swanson stands in. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
No outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Emmanuel Rodriguez. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. One-run game, bottom 9. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good take.
And that one almost got him. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Miguel Amaya, the next to hit. That one in triple digits.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. So the tying run at second. In the air, right field. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
He's 2 outs away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. In the air, out towards right center. Thomas sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nico Horner will hit next. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Fly ball down the line. And he jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. And this one is tied. A run scores in the play. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Emmanuel Clase is done, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
The new
Guardians.
pitcher in the game, Trevor Steffen.
#37.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And up next for Chicago, John Birdie. Just missed. Trying to send this to extra innings. On the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the friendly confines. On to extra innings. And here's the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That's in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a quick out, number one.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. First pitch, and he just misses. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering upstairs. This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count is 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a change being made at first base. And on to run for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
Shota Imanaga.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Bush.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Bush.
Oh, how he loves. To walk it off right here.
To third, might be two. Over to second for one. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Porter Hodge into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Brazier back to work. Top of the zone for a called strike. Strike two.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one a little bit high. It's a ball and two strikes.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
And now the count is even.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Hat moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run and scoring. Position. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Tyler Fitzgerald. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the new
Cubs,
arm for the Cubs, number 43.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
First pitch misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one a little bit high.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one in the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and here in extra innings. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. We are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Fouled off down the right side. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Man at second. That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Emmanuel Rodriguez. The next come to hit. Outfield moves in, looking to cut down the winning run at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And another ball. One down, and the winning run at third. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Miguel Amaya in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 9,
Miguel Amaya, the next come to hit. And that is out of play. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the 12th. Here comes Lane Thomas. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Out to center. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Daniel Schneemann, a critical at bat in this game for him. Just missed. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position, and we're deep into extras. And there's the ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit in the air, left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Guardians lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Pitching for
Back
the
here in
Guardians.
extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Paul Sewald.
And he's been racking up strikes.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Bounce to the right. Santana. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball, 2
Cleveland
strikes.
has some action going in their pen. Sam Hentges preparing to come on if needed. Winning run at third, 1 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
So 2 down now, and here is John Birdie. Swing and a ground ball. On to first, and here comes inning number 13. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we carry on to the 13th. We are tied 2-2. Inning number 13 set to go. At the plate, Austin Hedges.
The catcher, Austin Hedges.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 43 departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Presley.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Good eye by Hedges.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. High fly ball, shallow right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
The right fielder,
Victor
10,
Robles
Victor
getting ready to hit.
Robles.
And the runner's coming home. A squeeze, and he gets it down. And they take the lead with the infield single. 1 down, runner at first. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Presley, a former All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Nope.
Just missed. And that drops in for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 2-run. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Porter Hodge.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Porter Hodge with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Inside. And that's ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Winning run is at first here in the bottom of the 13th. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2 strikes.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out. Swanson digs in.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That clips a corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with one down. And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive and a base hit. Will comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Paul Sewald will depart, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Guardians.
turn to the lefty in this spot,
Number
Sam
31.
Hentges.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Golden opportunity right here. Liner, and this could be trouble. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs break through to win it in 13.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh?
terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rats, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classic taking my coat from me. I blast the dope is shit. On the dopamine, locally I be lowest keys, overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned your arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me.